we are reflecting this across this line, so I just count out two spots, and there's the dot. Just reflect it straight across. 3, 3 dot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 dot. Just do that to every point. Rotation. I'm looking at point Q now. When I flip it over, it's just 1 over 1 up, or 2 up, excuse me. 1 over 2 up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. Just do that with every point. Perpendicular means you're taking the opposite and you're flipping this over. So it's 3 over 2, positive is my slope now. Plug in an x and a y. There's my y, there's my x, and I'm going to find the y-intercept. Multiply, divide, get -6, add 6 to both sides. So I got my -55. Parallel means they're the same slope. Divide by 2 on each side, so that's 1 over 2 is my slope. Plug in your x and your y. 6 divided by 2 is 3. Subtract 3 from both sides, and you get 6. I make a little generic rectangle. Base times height is this. And then when you find each little area, you add it together, and you'd have the sums there. So 5 and 2 is 10. X times x is x squared. 2x times -2 is -4x. 5x times -1 is -5x. And negative times a negative is a positive. Combine the like terms. That's how I got the 9. And same process. X. 3x plus 2. 3x plus 2. Multiply, multiply. Find each little area. Combine like terms. This one's a little harder because it's a 2 by 3, so my generic rectangle is 2 by 3. X times x squared is x cubed. X times -x is -x squared. X squared times +2 is 2x squared. And you just find the area of each one. Combine the like terms. Combine these two together, and I get an x squared. Combine these two together, I get the 4x. There's my 12, and there's my x cubed. Always distribute first. And negative times the positive is a -16. Add or subtract 8x from both sides. Subtract 8x, and I get -10 equals -2, and that is not true, so it's no solution. Distribute, distribute, and most mistakes came from right here. Combine like terms, combine like terms. Subtract 4x to get all my x's on one side. Subtract 4x. Add 19. Add 19. So you get 21 over 2. Same base. So since the bases are the same, the exponents are the same. So I put the exponents equal to each other. Subtracted 2x from both sides. So I get all my x's on one side. Add 7 to both sides. And I get x equals 1. Bases were not the same, so I made them the same. 2 to the 4th is 16. 2 to the 3rd is 8. 3x, and don't forget distribute. A lot of distributing today. Common denominator, multiply by the 3x, and all the fractions will disappear. 3x times 2. 3x times 5 divided by 3x, 5. 3x times 5 divided by 3 is 5x. 3x times 4 divided by x is just 12. Solve it like a regular equation. Add 6x to both sides. Subtract. Common denominator, remember that denominator is a 1. Multiply by 6. And that's how you get the 3x, the -30, and the 4x. 6 times the 2x divided by 3 is 12. 6 times 5 is 30. And the last one. My slope is 18, and since it's total number of eggs and D is the number of days, it's 18 eggs are laid per day. He started with 14 eggs. So when Sunday started, you had 14 eggs. Mr. Reader had collected a total of 107 eggs. So we knew that was 107. That's my actual minus my predicted equals my residual. Predicted, I'd have to plug in 5 into the original equation. And then I would get 104. So you subtract them and you get 3. So it's a positive 3.